Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you all are well. In this video, we are going to learn about maps, that is lesson number 1 of your book. Let's first discuss the objectives of this lesson. The first objective of this lesson is to learn how to study maps, to list the kinds of maps and to state their uses, to identify the parallels of latitude and meridians of longitude, to locate places on maps. And the last one is to enable students to read grid reference from atlas. Students, can you see this globe? What does it depicts? Yes, a globe is the model of the earth with its surface. It helps us to locate the places on the earth, but it cannot show the whole world at a time. It cannot show countries or cities of the world in great detail. Students, before discussing about maps, let me tell you about Atlas first. Atlas. Atlas is a book of maps. It is useful because it shows geographic features of the earth. It has an index at the back that contains a list of countries, mountains, rivers, volcanoes in alphabetical order. Next to the name, it gives the coordinates of latitude and longitude and the page number of the map where the features can be found. So, the first question that arises in a mind is that what is a map? A map is a drawing made to show an area of the earth. This area can be the land or the sea or both. As you can see in this picture, the colorful areas are the landforms, whereas the blue area shows us the water that can be sea or an ocean. Now let's discuss the types of the maps. The first one is the physical map. The second one is administrative, or it is also called as a political map. And the third one is called as the relief map. So let's recall them. The first one is the physical map, the second one is called as the political or the administrative map, and the third one is called as the relief map. Physical map. Physical map shows hills, mountains, rivers, valleys, and other landforms. In this picture, you can see Indus River and other landforms. So this is a physical map. Political or administrative map. It shows towns, cities, and borders between the countries. This picture shows us different countries and their cities. So this is called as a political or an administrative map. Relief map. It shows the height of hills and mountains with lines drawn to show height in meters. As you can see in this picture, there are heights of different mountains and hills. To make it easy for us to find places on a map, we use artificial grid made up of vertical and horizontal lines. The horizontal lines are drawn from east to west, parallel to equator. These lines are called as the parallels of latitude. So the question arises that what is an equator? Equator is the line of latitude which goes all the way around the middle of the earth. It divides the earth into the northern and southern hemispheres. Equator is at 0 degree and the degree increase northwards and southwards from the equator. As you can see in this picture, that equator is at 0 degrees and the degree increases upwards and downwards, that is the northwards and the southwards. The vertical lines are drawn from north to south, passing through north and south poles. These lines running north to south are called meridians of longitude. The north and south poles are at 90 degrees. Prime meridian is at 0 degree and it passes through Greenwich, England. As you can see in this picture, that the meridians of longitude are passing through the north and south poles. As we have discussed that prime meridian is at 0 degree. Students, the opposite of 0 degree meridian is 180 degree meridian, which is the other side of the world, and it is called as the International Date Line IDL. When we cross the IDL traveling towards the east, we gain 1 day. And when we cross the IDL traveling westwards, we lose 1 day. You can see this in the video that the earth is revolving. One side of the earth lose 1 day and the other side of the earth gain a day. Now we will discuss how to study a map. There are three main ways to study a map. The first one is through directions. Cardinal directions. Cardinal directions are the main directions that are north, south, east and west. As you can see in the picture that there are four main directions: north, south, east and west. Intercardinal directions. Intercardinal directions are the directions between the cardinal directions. So, there are four main intercardinal directions. Northeast, that is between the north and east. Northwest, that is between the north and west. Southeast, the direction that is between south and east. And the last one is the southwest, that is between south and west. The second way to study a map is through a grid. All the lines of longitude form a grid. These are the imaginary lines. To find a place on a map, we find its grid reference. Can you find Karachi in this picture? Yes, here it is. Karachi is located at almost 25 degree north and 67 degree east. It means it is 25 degrees north to the equator and 67 degrees east of the prime meridian. The third and the last way to study a map is through keys. It tells us what the symbols and colors used on the map mean. Colors, symbols, and patterns help us to find things more easily on a map. Scale. Like the keys, we also have a scale on a map. Scale helps people to know how big the area actually is and the real distance between them. For example, 1 centimeter on a map may 1 kilometer on the earth. Thank you for watching this video. Stay home, stay safe. Allah Hafiz.